legends. Hope you're all fantastic. Checking in from Auckland, New Zealand here. It's Friday the 22nd of March. I got that. I remembered the date, which has not been something I've really been doing recently. We've got 3 more days left of shows. 5 shows over the next 3 days. So today's another double show day. It's been really, really good. I've been having a great time. The show itself and the performers in it, pretty fantastic. I've never really done anything like this in my life before, and getting to watch some of the acts every single night is properly mind-blowing. The aerialists, the contortionists, some of the kind of circus acts, it's hard to describe. I'll put some footage up at the end of this so you can see a few of the little things in there. Playing with the band has been fantastic. I do know the bass player Joe from Perth. It's basically the first time I've actually had the chance to play gigs with Joe before. It turns out we're the same age, have a lot of the same friends, and we've just never really crossed paths musically until now, and he's been fantastic. And he's been doing the entire run with a broken arm and a broken rib. He came off an e-scooter before we'd started any of the shows, and they were like, yep, you've fractured your arm, and you've probably got a cracked rib as well. So an absolute warrior. And then Laura on drums from the UK, fantastic, really, really great drummer, awesome hang. We've been exploring basically all the coffee places here in Auckland and trying to figure out which one's the one. This one might be the one. I've got to take away from Rumours. Shout out to the Rumours crew. They've been awesome. There's another place here that I really like as well called Dose. And I was in there yesterday, and the owner of Rumours was in there yesterday. So it's kind of like the, the Auckland Coffee Mafia or something like that. My wife's been here last week. She got COVID the week she was meant to come over. So that was a little bit of a run around changing her flights, and obviously stressful on her end, but it's been awesome having Elspeth there, and she's been taking loads of footage, hanging out. It's a big family kind of vibe here. And yeah, being able to do things like go to Hobbiton, which we did on Monday. We went to Rangitoto Island, which was like total Jurassic Park vibe over there. A few people on their day off went over to Waiheke Island. I got to go up to Morawai Beach on Wednesday and hang out with Mr. Glenn's Pickups. You'll be hearing more about that. The week before last, I hung out with my buddy Warren Mendoza, caught up with Pink's guitarist Justin Derrico the other day, which was really cool. Pink was in town, and we've been trying to sort of meet up, so we had a quick coffee and a really, really good chat there. And the shows have steadily been getting better and better. Last night was pretty amazing. It was sold out. The crowd was super into it, super animated. I got to like run out and run around the catwalk and do a crazy guitar solo as part of the show, which, being an absolute ham is always really, really good fun. So having said all that, 5 more shows to go. Today's a double show day, so I've been trying to take it easy. Also been trying to keep things as like regular as possible, going to the gym as often as I can, mostly just to sort of feel not too run down or worn out or sore, like a lot of getting in there and stretching and not going too hard, because I know I have the shows during the day. Obviously trying to eat well here. Auckland is really, really expensive. I've been really surprised by, like the price of eggs here compared to back home, and it's full on in that regard. Having said that, the stuff that we have had, the food's been really, really great. There's a few late night places I've really been enjoying, some like Korean fried chicken, some really good Japanese places. There's an amazing dumpling place just outside the hotel. There's one dude running it, small place, probably the best fried rice I've ever had in my life. I was chatting to him and he mentioned that he moved here not too long ago from Nanjing, and fried rice, the dumplings, it's kind of changed my life. I want to go there every single day. So yeah, there's just tour life stuff, right? You go and do the shows, you have the hang with the crew and everybody else like that. The show is so fun, and I guess it makes people uncomfortable in parts as well. I've had people messaging me being like, dude, what are you actually doing? Like, what's happening? Why are you wearing what you're wearing and things like that. This is a fun one called Judas Priest or Club Cabaret. It's amazing fun. Like, I get to dress up like I'm in Judas Priest every single night and go out and, watch naked girls hang from the ceiling by their hair while they're spinning around, and watch amazing aerial silks performers. There's like the world champion male pole dancer in here, Chris, who is basically my doppelganger, and we've been confused multiple times. So you've seen a video of Chris doing his thing, which is amazing. I can't do that. I can't even get close. I wish I was that strong and flexible. It's actually pretty inspiring being around people who do this day in, day out. You can sort of take what you do for granted, and that's been a really great perspective to have, is that, you know, if you're putting in the work and you're practicing, and like so many people watching this, you're like devoted to your craft, whether it's just practicing really hard or going deep dive with the tones, you know, all the kind of things that we do on here, that is, I don't want to say it's like an exceptional thing, because everybody has passions and hobbies and things like that, but sometimes you do need to take a step back and realize that if you're spending time on these things, they inevitably become their own reward. Like practicing guitar and getting interested in tone, all these things pay you back massively. The time that you put in and the blood, sweat, and tears that you put in, you reap what you sow in that regard. So if you put in the hard work and you chop up and you enjoy the process, that is such a great way to use your time on earth, you know, without sounding as new age as I look sometimes. It's time really, really well spent. I think it's easy to lose the perspective, especially watching YouTube videos where, you know, every second video is something like the 3 things you need to be better at legato, and you need this lick and you need this piece of gear. It's nice to just get your head out of that space. I've kind of been enjoying the break from what I've been doing pretty much full time for the last 5 or 6 years now, which is talking to a camera on my own in my music room and dissecting the minutiae of guitar tone and playing and all those other things, which are really fun. It's been great just having that time to go out and perform music that I really like performing, but also being around a bunch of other people who are really, really talented, incredibly hardworking. Some of the people in this show haven't been home for like 6 to 9 months, which is incredible because I've been away for 3 weeks and I miss my cat so much. I miss all the comforts of home. I miss getting up and using my coffee machine in the morning. I miss sitting out in the garden or going for a swim or just playing a bunch of different guitars on there. So I'm super pumped to do these next 5 shows. The show is going to be in Sydney in June and July, and I will be there, so I'll let you know more information about that coming up. But for now, there's a little update on how the tour's been. I'll put some footage up at the end, and you can see what my life has been like for the last couple of weeks, where maybe I've been a little bit quieter on the channel, but I have been enjoying it. So as always, thank you so much for your support, for watching what I do, for subscribing, for commenting. I love interacting with all of you, and hopefully enjoy this little like minute-long montage of the madness that has been Bernie Dieter's Club Cabaret.
This is time to make the final cut. Then this thing I can hell is empty. Living, darling. You're an accountant, aren't you?